Hi, this is Kara. Welcome to my channel. My skin is already moisturized and primed and ready for foundation. This is the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. I'm using my Real Techniques blending sponge to blend that into the skin using patting, bouncing motions. I believe this is the shade 203 Natural Beige, I believe. I also use this foundation as a primer on my eyes, so I also pat that over my eyes. Then I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, using that in a triangle shape under my eyes and on the bridge of my nose and my forehead, just places where I want to bring the face forward, and I'm going to blend that out again using my Real Techniques blending sponge. Blend, blend, blend. And now I'm going to set that using the NYX No Filter face powder. I'm not quite sure what shade this is, but I will list it down below. And this is just a random BH Cosmetics brush that I got in a brush set. Now I'm going in with my Studio Makeup palette, and I'm using this taupey shade to blend in my crease. Just blend that out from inner corner to outer corner. I'm not going to bring it up too far. I just want this to be my transition shade for the sparkly smoky eye we are going to do today. Just use windshield wiper motions from the inner corner of the eye to the outer corner and make sure there are no harsh lines. Now I'm going to take this Makeup Geek eyeshadow. It is a very warm neutral shade. I just wanted to use that to blend out the very edges of that taupey shadow. You can see it's already very much warming it up. I just wanted to make sure that I could use this shade to make the eye a bit more seamless. And now I'm going on with this deep purple shade and applying that to the outer V of my eye. First, I'm going to apply the color, and then I'm going to blend it inwards up into the crease to make it deep and dark. I'm only going to take this into about the center of the eye. I'm not going to bring it all the way to the inner corner of the eye. Again, I'm just packing it on the outer corner and then blending it towards the center of the eye and picking up as much product as I need to get the desired impact of color that I want. And just blend as necessary for no harsh lines. And then I'm going to go back in with that warm shade to make sure everything is seamless and beautiful. Now I'm going to go in with this Makeup Geek pigment. This is in the shade Kaleidoscope. It is a beautiful slate gray with these blue-green reflex in it, with a hint of purple. Yeah, there's definitely purple in there. I definitely chose this because I loved the way it looked with the deep purple in the outer V. I'm just taking this with a flat definer brush from... I think this is another BH Cosmetics brush that I got in a brush set as a gift. But I'm just going to pat that color on from the inner corner all the way to the center of the lid, and try not to bring it up too far, but we are going to blend using our transition shade once we are finished getting the color on the lid. So now we're going to go back in with that taupey shade and just make sure everything looks really seamless by blending those edges. Now we're going to do our eyeliner. This is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I don't really have an exact formula for doing my wings. I try not to think about it and just do it, because I find the more that I think about it, the more I mess up. So I typically just try to draw the line towards my brow and then swoop it like that, connect the lines to the inner corner of my eye, and then fill it in, just like so. And make sure that line is very smooth. Now I'm going in with this Essence Plump Not Clump mascara. I have very stubby lashes, and a lot of volumizing mascaras just make them clumpy. So it is nice to have volume without it just being clumpy, because they're very short, very fine. And I like this mascara because it's very separating and does not let my lashes clump together. The wand is very, very, very separating. So with a coat of mascara, I am then going to comb through my brows. This is a dual-ended e.l.f. brush. I got this at Target. And using the other end of that brush and some Anastasia dipbrow, I am going to fill in my eyebrows. First by framing them and then filling them in with short hair-like strokes. And making sure that they don't have that blocky look. I want them to be bold, but I don't want them to look blocky. But I also have very dark brows, so that's kind of hard to achieve. Now with the other brow, frame it by lining underneath and over the top of the brow, defining that arch, and just filling in using short hair-like strokes. And blending that out using the spoolie end of the brush. Oh, I accidentally stabbed my highlighting powder with the spoolie. I didn't want pink brows. It's fine, just use it. Just finish combing through. And now I'm going to take this small concealer brush by e.l.f. and dip that into my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and just use that to carve out my brows. I'm going to draw a thin line with as little product as possible and just outline my brows with concealer and blend and blend. You can see my droopy brow hairs. I'm out of brow gel right now. It is a sad, sad story. But I will get more and will have no longer droopy brow hairs. You would think that you wouldn't run out. Brow gel is one of those products that doesn't seem to ever run out for me, but it happened and now I'm stuck. So just blend that out and have beautiful brows. Now I'm going in with my falsies. These are the Eyelure Mink Effect lashes in the style Opulent. I love these. These are drugstore lashes and they truly look like real mink lashes. And they're like $9 or $10. So just getting my glue to dry. It's really important to just apply your lashes while the glue is tacky. So now I'm going to contour. This is the Wet n Wild Cushion Contour. I picked this up at Walgreens. It's a very light, kind of watery formula, but I don't mind that. I find that creamier formulas tend to move my foundation a lot, and I have oily skin, so a lighter formula is what I like to go with. It's very warm, but I don't mind that because I'm very pale right now, and I like to keep my skin very warm looking. So I'm just going to blend that in using this Luxie stippling brush, I believe this is, the mini stippling brush. And just on the other cheek, carve out my cheekbones using a stippling motion and then blend, 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 because we don't want any harsh lines. Make sure that looks perfect. And now we are going to highlight. This is the Wet n Wild Cushion Highlight. Same basic idea. It's like the same consistency, but I am just going to dip my finger into this and tap this on the tops of my cheekbones. It is very natural looking highlight. It's very pearly, I would say, with some pink undertones in it. This is a very lit from within kind of glow if you are not for that highlight on fleek. So now I'm going in with some bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm just going to take a fat fan brush and finish sculpting out my cheeks and my jawline with this bronzer just to make it stay in place and blend out just a little more. Look at that. And now I'm going in with my Essence Pure Nude Highlight with a Morphe highlighting brush. I'm just going to dip that in and swipe that over where I placed the Wet n Wild Cushion highlight. just to set that highlight and give me a little extra glowy boost. And then I'm also going to place that on the bridge of my nose and on my Cupid's bow just to emphasize those features a little bit. I do not have a big nose at all. It kind of looks flat from the side, so I like to make it look a bit more pointed. So now I'm going to finish the lower lash line by going in on a pencil brush with that taupey shade that we started with in the beginning. I'm just going to sweep that from the outer corner to the inner corner, moving back and forth and buffing that color as tight to the lash line as I possibly can. You can bring this down as far as you want, but I like to keep my smoky lash lines pretty close to the lash line. You can bring it down further and achieve a way smokier effect, but for today I'm just going to keep it pretty tight to my lash line. And take your time with this. This can take a while. You don't want it to look choppy, so just take your time and blend, blend, blend. And be gentle also because your eye area is very delicate. Now I'm going to coat my lower lashes, and then I'm going to highlight the inner corners of my eyes using that light pearly shade in that palette. I just use my finger for this. I think it's the most efficient. I really like it. And then highlight my brow bone. And now I'm going in with my Kylie Lip Kit in the shade Maliboo. I'm going to line my lips with the liner. This is a beautiful, cool, pinky nude. I love this. I have a cooler skin tone, so this works perfectly for my skin. And then I'm just going to paint this on my lips and carve out my Cupid's bow as much as possible. I don't have a very pronounced Cupid's bow, so when I wear lipstick, I have to carve it out. Now I'm just going to set my face with this Makeup Revolution setting spray, and there you have it. I'm going to take my hair down, and this is my birthday going out look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. This is Kara, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.